This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. Get awesome headphones at tweakedaudio.com and use coupon code SOUTHGROUP to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed Protector of the Universe. Bonded to the energy-transforming quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of a station who fights an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe from cosmic evils as Greyskull.
Welcome to the Quantum Zone, episode 70. I am Phil. Joining me as always, master of the Quantum Zone.
I am Will. Hey, everyone.
And master of seeing movies on the first day and getting comic books early is...
Oh, I am Matt. I ventured far from home to get Walking Dead 193. And I could be on a cloud for a few minutes, and then the rest of the world saw it hours later. But,
You're like a visionary. You saw it all first.
Yeah.
So, yeah, everyone... Our young Mr. Macona saw Spider-Man Far From Home already. We're recording this like the week it comes out, so if all of you, when this hits the podcast, like, you haven't seen it after like 2 weeks already? Me and Will I'm going in a couple days. But yeah, Mr. Kona saw it very first day, so you said it was good, right?
it was good. I didn't see it. There were midnight 12:01 screenings of it. I didn't go to those, but I saw it randomly. I mean, because of the 4th of July falling on a Thursday, it came out on the 2nd of July, a Tuesday, which is a little bit odd. No, Monday, right? No, it's Tuesday. Tuesday. So it was a little bit strange. But yeah, saw the 11:30 matinee. And it was cool. I'd like to see it again almost, So, It's one of those ones. I kind of want to, because Avengers is back in theaters, I want to see if I can time it to, maybe go Spider-Man, and then, because the new Avengers footage is only at the end, I'm told, so...
Oh, man, I think...
Maybe I'll just pop in and check out the ending of it.
Yeah, I think they might just added end credit things or something.
Yeah.
But I thought you were going to watch the whole movie. I was going to say, yeah, I blocked out a 6-hour block for Avengers and Spider-Man Far From Home.
I would do it. I would have to do it alone, but I
would do it.
I still didn't see Dark Phoenix. I know it hasn't got the raviest of reviews, but I still kind of want to see it. Yeah.
You're not missing much. I was going to say, I would go and watch Avengers and Spider-Man's all back to back, because I could do that all day.
Watch those new in-credit scenes, right?
Heck yeah. All right, but yeah, as I was telling Will offline, Mr. Macona just guest starred on a episode of Ultimate Spider-Cast. Him, Matt, Lilith, and I talked some Spider-Man 2099.
A little bit. I feel like I didn't get into... We didn't do like what we do on this show, which is read it. Yeah. And, I was a little blindsided because Lilith read way ahead. And I didn't know what some of the stuff was getting into because I'm saving my 2099 binges for the forthcoming mid-season replacement or random one-off podcast party like it's 2099. But, we'll see what the shock happens with that.
Nice. And I'll post links eventually, but this Saturday I'll be guesting on Ray's podcast, Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast, doing a Spider-Man Moon Knight tale.
Are you guys, what are you doing as far as greetings from Cybertron?
If I don't know about this week, we might do it Matt, let's shoot for next week. I've just been, me and Lilith have been stockpiling shows because she's going to Comic-Con. She's going to be gone for a week, so.
So is that San Diego Comic-Con?
Oh, yeah.
Going to the big one. Ooh.
The big one.
Yeah, because I think she has places to stay out there because that's where she grew up, was San Diego, so.
Right, yeah.
That's her old hood, yeah. So, yeah, she's going to spread the word of Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics sidekicks. And maybe bring us back some news. I think we might do a special that Monday when she's back.
Yeah.
To discuss all she's learned and heard. All right. So should we...
Embedded Hellfire.
Nice. All right. So should we jump into these? Because like Matt was saying, these are a little extra. These issues are a little longer than our normal issues.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right. Let me pull up my... Do you got that big trade again, right, Will?
Oh, actually, I took it back downstairs. I'm doing this one digital.
Oh, okay.
That's got the here.
Can't remember what I did with it.
Oh.
I guess I took it back downstairs.
I'm the only one on paper tonight. Okay.
Uh-huh. Well, heck. Yeah, I forgot what I was doing.
Yeah, so we're doing the Infinity Gauntlet issue 3 from September. What was this? 92?
91. September of 91.
91, okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading it from the trade. All right, Mephisto, get ready.
All right.
Because it opens up in Thanos' floating citadel with all those planets floating above it.
Yeah, let's talk about the cover. The cover's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's got everyone called to arms, although it is kind of like one of these things. It's not like the other, because you got Doctor Doom in with all the heroes. But,
yeah, it's basically everyone who wasn't snapped.
Yeah, but it's a cool poster. Quasar's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Underneath the fraternal cosmic twins, the Vision and Silver Surfer.
They're identical twins, yeah.
Yeah.
And right above, right beside the Hulk's bicep.
Oh, yeah. Bodysuit Hulk.
Bodysuit, yeah.
Because he's the smart Hulk, kind of like we got in Endgame.
Yeah. Great character.
All right. So, like I said, they open up, the title, Preparations for War by Jim Starlin, writer, George Perez, pencils, Joe Rubinstein, inks, Sheely and Laughlin colors, Jack Morelli letters, Craig Anderson editor, Tom DeFalco chief, and then next to that it says, "Yes, we're all still here." None of them got snapped.
Well, then even after the snap, there was the anger wave that took out Japan, right? And
yeah. Oh well, it was Thanos, it was Thanos trying to prove something to Lady Death. All right, let's begin at Castle Greyskull.
Powers upgrade. All right, yeah. Sure thing.
With flames coming off of it. So it's either Thanos' citadel or like the cover to some heavy metal album. Mm-hmm. It says, "Infinite power at play and ego gone wild, depraved creativity." We're talking about the podcast. So Thanos says, "Tell me truly, Mephisto, be it or be it not art most magnificent."
It is a masterpiece, Lord Thanos, and a monument to the cosmic wonder that is you. But I doubt this opinion be held by the inhabitants of the worlds you purloined to create this wonder.
As he's like twisting up Star Fox.
Yeah.
Their views matter not to me.
But I fear death, Thanos, that is a view Mistress Death apparently shares. Oh, but I fear, dear Thanos, that is a view Mistress Death apparently shares.
What will it take to win her heart? What? How much must I kill?
Everything.
And then I guess we're on the shield helicarrier floating above the Earth, it looks like.
Yeah.
Earthquakes, tidal waves, volcanic eruptions, cities burning. I thought things were as bad as they could get for old Mother Earth, but I was wrong, because it's Nick Fury. Professor Harding down in S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Geosciences was the one who laid the bad news on me. And one of the scientists, "The computer's printing a collated analysis, Professor." And the other one, "My God, it's even worse than I feared. Out of the way! Get out of my way! Colonel Fury, I must speak with you immediately." Fury's like, "Later, Harding. In case you ain't heard, we got this little worldwide emergency on our hands. More of an emergency than even you realize. You must look at this readout." And Fury, "Which tells me exactly zip. Give it to me in plain English and make it quick." And the scientist, "This is a computer analysis of the damage caused by the stellar wave of force. The one that caused the earthquakes? I'm afraid the earthquakes are the least of our worries. The force wave has derailed our planet from its set orbit."
What?
What? In color bubble. What? "The Earth is slowly drifting away from the sun. Our world is heading for a new, ever-ending ice age." It's even worse than Endgame.
Yeah.
And hey, Kona, you want to do Doom too?
Sure.
All right, I'll do the Surfer. And Adam Warlock's coming up.
Okay.
The universe falls asunder around us, says the Surfer. I can no longer put off confronting Thanos.
I agree. The time for action is now.
Not yet. There are forces at work you do not perceive. I weave a delicate strategy which rash actions could rend. Patience, please.
And Dr. Strange says, we must trust in Warlock, dear friend Surfer. I too sense the tremendous powers gathering for a final confrontation. To strike out prematurely could prove disastrous.
But the waiting and not knowing what might happen is next is maddening.
Then let us be preoccupied with the business at hand. Dr. Strange, are you prepared to execute the next step in my master plan?
Ready and willing.
Then let us be off.
And we see Babe the Big Blue Ox say good luck. And then the situation isn't looking too rosy at Avengers HQ. It literally says that on the page. We've been having difficulties calling in our reserves. Yeah, maybe because a lot of them got snapped.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly there's a flash of light, and all the Avengers turn around and say, "What? I'd seen Doctor Strange do his grand entrance routine before, but I now find disturbing is the company he is currently keeping." You see Thor say, "Who?" And Cap's like, "The Golden Man with Doctor Strange appears to be Adam Warlock," and She-Hulk's like, "And that's Doctor Doom with them."
Stay thy hand, Asgardian. Doom is our ally in this struggle.
And, of course, Eric Masterson Thor says, "On this, I should take your word, Mr. Coppertone."
That doesn't sound like Thor.
I don't say. He's playing it off like he's the real Thor. Yeah, I don't think so.
Sire Coppertone?
Immortal Coppertone. Doctor Strange. And the word of Doctor Strange and the Silver Surfer. I know you saw Warlock fall in battle and attended his funeral, but... And, of course, Thor's like, so how can he be standing before us?
'Tis a reincarnation of sorts, noble Thor, if that's who you be.
Oh.
Ooh.
But the details of my rebirth are of no importance. All that matters is the mission which brings us here now.
Cap's like, which is?
The raising of an army.
Then we see Black Widow on the streets. Buildings are burning. There's bad craziness on the streets. More buildings burning than fire trucks and fighters. And I try to help out the best I can. Sorry, I can't do a Russian accent. The Black Widow's been in there close to 10 minutes. She's a goner for sure. My baby, my baby. And I show her jumping out a window with a baby. I'm breathing flames, finding an escape route by sheer luck. But at least I saved the child. Hopefully she'll survive the insanity. As she swings to the ground. More than enough have already died. Look, on the 5th floor. And the lady's holding on the window. Help me! For God's sake, somebody help me! And Widow runs to help her, but it looks like it's too late. Because the whole building just basically collapses on the woman. And 2 people are helping Widow up. You can't go back in there, Widow lady. She's gone. Yeah, you done all you could. And she's thinking, but it's not enough. It's just not enough. And
I think that's Strange, isn't it, that's speaking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he's opening the portal to bring, magically bring the whatever heroes are left. Hear my words and heed them. I call upon you to aid in the struggle this poor, tortured world suffers. Your skills and powers are gravely needed. Strange says he's opening his magical portal, and then we see Iron Man. Then Iron Man will just have to answer that call. And count your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man in too. I love how everyone's calling out their name as they walk through the portal. I can open this mystical teleportation spell for everyone, but it'll cause them to speak in the third person.
Wolverine needs no introduction.
It says, and still others join the cause. Oh yes, then the rest of these are just text bubbles. The fierce mutant known as the Wolverine.
My favorite costume of Wolverine too.
Oh yeah. That is cool.
I agree.
Looks most like a Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of a yellow and blue Wolverine. The dull-witted yet powerful Drax the Destroyer. The one-time herald to Galactus and space traveler Firelord. Nova of the New Warriors, who Quasar often gets mistaken for. The regal and mighty Prince Namor the Submariner. Even brings water with him. The the dark and foreboding cloak we saw last issue. X Factor's mutant leader, Cyclops, because the rest of his team's been snapped. I think I heard it was the same with like the Fantastic Fours with the X-Men. Like, I don't know, the writers or the editors didn't want to get involved. So they're like, okay, give us Wolverine and give us Cyclops.
We're out, yeah.
Because I remember that for the writers of the Gauntlet, they're like, we want Wolverine. If nobody else, we want Wolverine. The Mutant Mystic, the Scarlet Witch. And Doctor Strange, I have a problem here. Dr. Banner, the Hulk, refuses to join us because just a few months before this, Banner had supposedly integrated all his personalities into this intelligent Hulk. And Thor, his brute strength would be awfully useful in the upcoming battle. And I think that's Adam Warlock.
Oh, sorry. What is his problem?
I think it's Iron Man. He's angry with the Avengers for turning their backs on him all these years. He was one of our founding members in Cap, and he can be again now that he's reformed. And we hear a voice from the portal, and that'll do for now. Hulk comes walking through. We can talk particulars later.
And so our little army is complete.
And Hulk's like, when does the fun begin?
Only when I say so.
Who made Goldilocks the boss around here? And Cap says, circumstances, Hulk. And Cap saying, everyone, listen up. As you all know, we've gathered to take on Thanos and his Infinity Gauntlet. And
before we go any further, Captain, I demand to discuss who will best serve as leader of this assault force.
Doctor Strange is like, what is there to discuss?
It's obvious that only Doctor Doom has the leadership and ruthlessness suited for that position.
Wolverine, like to chomp that cigar in his mouth. What a chance, Doom. And then we see Cap say, I thoroughly back Warlock in this matter. Scarlet Witch says, as do I. And Spider-Man says, ditto. Ditto. Oh, wait, I could have did Doctor Doom. Hold on. Remember, Doom came first.
Or the Me Too, I guess.
No, it's Thor. Me too. Yeah. And Cap's face to face with Doom. I mean, his nose is almost touching the nose thing on Doom's mask. Like it or not, Doom, Latveria's only got one chance for survival, and it's Adam Warlock. Deep down, you know that. What do you say? In or out? Very well, Captain. In for now. Spider-Man, well, that was fun.
Wise decision. You all know nothing of the mysterious workings of the Infinity Gems, or of the arrangements I've made to garner additional allies.
Cap's like, what allies?
Cosmic allies. Doctor Strange, Surfer, are you ready?
As ready as we can be.
Then, Captain America, I leave you in charge until my return. Let us be gone.
Cap's like, where did they take off to? And Doctor Strange says, to the far distant corner of the galaxy to get the world's greatest hero. And
top-ranked hero in Australia.
And Spider-Man's like, say what? And then we get another page outside the middle of the devastation of New York. All right, Ray. In honor of my upcoming guest appearance on Until Night, we get a whole page of Moon Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Because we see Moon Knight swinging down to a rooftop. My eyes see it, but Mark's again third person. My eyes see it, but Mark Spector, the Moon Knight, just doesn't believe it. Something like that to be like, I'm sitting here watching Far From Home, but I, Matt Kona, cannot believe it. My guess is that an oil refinery upriver ruptured during the quake and something ignited the escaping gas and oil. And there's nothing I can do to stop it because they're like, one of the bridges is on fire. It looks like the whole river's on fire. I stopped Stained Glass Scarlet from torching the city, and now it's burning anyway. Okay, so that kind of gives us a time frame for his series. The fire will take out half of what's left of New York City. When will it end? What will be left when it does? Because I think the Stained Glass Scarlet story was like late 20s, early 30 issues of his series. So, right before the story Ray and I are doing on Saturday. Then we see Cloak, I guess, back at the mansion. To tell the truth, Spider-Man, I'm not sure I'm up to this. And there are some of the world's mightiest heroes gathered here. And Spider-Man laying on a spider hammock. Don't waste time worrying about it, Cloak. They all put their tights on the same way you do, one leg at a time. You wouldn't have been called up if they didn't think you could cut it. And not just because you're the only ones left.
Yeah.
You'll do just fine. And he's thinking, just wish I was as confident as I sound. Face it, Spidey, we're about to take on the most powerful force in the whole dang universe. Odds are against any of us living to see tomorrow.
I mean, Cloak was handpicked. He was picked by Thanos' hand, not snapping him out of existence.
That's true.
Exactly. And next, we travel to the far, far corner of the galaxy. For anyone listening to this podcast, here's the part you're interested in, because I believe that's Quasar saying, Epoch,
Yep.
mission accomplished. Yeah, Epoch.
Yeah.
Look incredibly like her father.
Exactly, even.
I'm guessing
Not very feminine looking.
no.
Or childlike.
Childlike at all.
And it doesn't look like the usual effect, but then maybe that's because of it's an unfamiliar team. But is that supposed to be a quantum jump that he's coming back from?
I think so, yeah.
It's very sloppy. A quantum splash. I don't know.
A quantum hop. So he said, Quasar, I guess, quantum jumps back in and says, in the deep space, when's this cosmic summit going to happen? And Epoch says, soon, Quasar, soon. Now? And then we see Adam Warlock and Silver Surfer come out on Silver. They're both right on Silver Surfer's board. So Quasar says, the Silver and Golden Surfers?
They're hot new WWF tag team in the 90s.
They beat the Road Warriors for the belts.
Yeah. Take it on the Rockers next.
So then... I'm sorry, I meant the Rockers. Okay. So supposedly Epoch says, welcome. Adam Warlock.
Oh, sorry. They have not arrived. They have not yet arrived.
And Epoch says, the gathering has been awaiting your arrival. And we just see a bright flash of white light. I guess this is Quasar. So, yeah, not even my experiences as Earth's cosmic defender has prepared me for anything like this. Because, again, we're going to get a roll call. I know who they are from stories Eon had told me. But to actually be in their collective presence is overwhelming. They are the astral deities of the universe. I'm guessing it doesn't matter which way you go.
Yeah.
The mysterious Watcher, Lord Chaos and Master Order, the Galactic Balance, the powerful and enigmatic Stranger, who Quasar met before. The temporal, the mysterious embodiments of love and hate, the mighty destroyer of worlds, Galactus, the living tribunal, the cosmic judge of all realities, Eternity, the actual embodiment of all there is, Quasar also met. Kronos, the god of time, and two giants that can only be celestials. Is that everybody, I think?
I think so.
No Infinity?
Mighty Galactus.
I know. No Infinity, though?
No Oblivion either.
Oh, yeah. I guess just Eternity's filling it,
Yeah. I was expecting neither Eternity nor the Living Tribunal, says Warlock.
Oh, yes. Their presence also comes as a surprise to me. Alright. Then we see Eternity. I, Eternity, am the actuality that Thanos strives to usurp. Well, yeah, I guess that's why he's here.
Yeah.
I come seeking judgment from the one being I consider a peer, which was the Living Tribunal. And the Tribunal says, and so the Living Tribunal stands present at Eternity's request to hear his case. And Eternity says, the Mad Titan seeks to unbalance that which is, throw the nature of the universe into a maniacal entropy. And the Tribunal says, I have considered the matter and cannot concur. Thanos only strives to replace your importance in the universe with his own. Natural selection is one of the universe's oldest canons. The strong replace the weak. It is as it should be. No cosmic crime is being committed. The Living Tribunal shall not become involved in this matter as he disappears. Then we see Quasar saying, Eternity is taking a powder also? Why? And...
That's why I am here.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait. Did I miss
Perhaps
a page?
he has its own agenda to pursue.
Wait, I must be missing a page.
Where?
Yep, I've got a page missing in what I'm looking at, so...
Okay.
What? You got a digital glitch?
I got a digital glitch.
So Adam
Right.
Adam Warlock says, perhaps he has his own agenda to pursue. It matters not. We will deal with the forces still available to us. And the Watcher says, whose numbers I cannot be counted among, Adam Warlock. I remain a Watcher and am here only to observe and record. This again. And Adam Warlock, how sad. I had hoped that the current crisis would allow you to put aside that resolve. Nonetheless, I believe the powers gathered are more than sufficient to execute my plan of attack. Galactus, your plan of attack? You expect Galactus to follow one such as you into battle?
That is why I am here. There we go.
Yes. And Galactus says, Galactus does not heed the empty words of insects, even golden ones.
Then Galactus is a fool.
Oh, Galactus' eyes start to glow, and the Surfer yells, Galactus, no! No! As Galactus blasts Adam Warlock with his eye beams. We face a dire peril, my fellow Titans. Our defense will be more easily planned without yammering mortals to distract us.
Does Galactus always let his anger so badly cloud his judgment?
Who? Atop my head?
Just a yammering mortal who knows that naked power is seldom the answer to any problem. Surely you must realize that even this group's combined might is nothing compared to the force Thanos wields. Only a richly complex and skillfully executed strategy will ensure your survival. Time is short, and I have such a plan.
And we see, I believe it's Order of Galactus. We know this Adam Warlock. Chaos. He is one outside the loop of destiny and capable of wondrous deeds. Master Order and Lord Chaos have weighed the options and choose to join forces with Adam Warlock. And then we see Epoch say, Epoch and his champion Quasar also ally themselves with Warlock. You can include Lord Kronos also, mortal, as does the Stranger. And Love and Hate and the Celestials, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
The Celestials are just pointing. They're giving him, the Celestials are giving Warlock the finger.
Yeah.
And
And what now, proud and mighty Galactus?
Galactus just stares as Warlock and the Surfer come back to Avengers Mansion. And now I guess it's the She-Hulk in Avengers Mansion. Never before felt things so tense around the Avengers headquarters. The waiting's got me going up the wall. Spider-Man's like, hey, that's my thing. She's saying, Viz, what do you figure our chances are of beating this Thanos character? And Vision says, next to 0. She's like, huh? Didn't the Avengers take this dude down a couple times? And he's like, not exactly. In those encounters, the Avengers won the day, but not without help. She says, you mean from Captain Marvel and Warlock? Meaning Marvel. And Vision says, no, I mean from Thanos himself. In both battles, Thanos provided us with the means to thwart his dark plans. Whether he did so consciously or subconsciously, I do not know. And she's saying, that you're saying, he says that our fighting forces can vanquish Thanos only if he wishes to be defeated. And she says, and if he doesn't feel like getting his tail kicked, Vision, looking at a screen of the Beyonder, says, the universe as we know it is doomed. And we hear a voice from the other room scream, I know what you are! And She-Hulk says, what's that? And Vision, something we best look into. And we see Iron Man getting all up in Dr. Doom's face. You're a vicious, cold-blooded snake who does not care for anyone but himself. You see this crisis as just another opportunity for better solidifying your power base. You're planning on grabbing whatever you can out of this mess and replacing with the rest of humanity.
That is my way.
Why you? Eric Masterson, Thor, grabs him and says, Iron Man, cut it out. And Vision partially solidifies his lower body into Dr. Doom's. He says, taking advantage of our hospitality is inadvisable, Doctor. And Cap saying, Avenger, you're out of line. And Thor, take Iron Man into the other room to cool off. And Cap, and as for you, Doom, I begin to wonder if the dissension your presence creates doesn't negate your usefulness.
The upcoming battle will make that determination, Captain.
Then we see Spider-Man Spider Sense go off as
What transpires here?
As Adam Warlock returns with the Surfer Inc., the world's greatest hero, Quasar.
That's right.
And Cap says, just a minor domestic dispute.
That's not Adam Warlock, by the way. It is Quasar. Not Adam Warlock is the greatest. Quasar is the greatest. Just making sure everybody knows that, right?
Yes.
Wasted energy, better saved for dealing with Thanos.
Cap says, and when can we expect this battle to begin?
Within minutes, my impatient captain. I've only a few last-minute details to attend to. Where can I find the mutant known as Wolverine?
Cyclops says, I saw him heading for the roof. Cap's like, what? The Hulk's up there. And She-Hulk's like, those two have tangled more times than I can remember. And Cap says, I better...
Allow me to handle the situation.
How long has he been hovering there? This is Mephisto's eyes speaking.
Yes, and then we go to Panda Thanos' eyes. Only a few moments. But the Watcher's coming heralds the beginning of hostilities. Fools taking up arms against omnipotence. They rush head on into Armageddon. So I shall provide them with the most glorious doomsday. The heavens will run red with blood, but in the end, as always, Thanos will stand triumphant. Go for the head. What did he say? The glorious doomsday. And Superman's like, no. All right, so back at Avengers Mansion on the roof. The Hulk's sitting on top of the giant A and says, couldn't take being cooped up with those jerks any longer. And Wolverine says, just wanted some air. Didn't mean to disturb you. Hulk, didn't. Stick around. I didn't expect you to be like those other wimps. And Wolverine's like, how come? You and I, we've had some down and dirty scrapes. You fight someone, get to know them pretty well. And Wolverine's like, and Hulk, I've come to the conclusion I like you, Shorty. Why is that? Because in our own ways, we're both monsters, pal.
Which is
don't you miss Wendigo?
Which is why I wish to speak with the two of you alone.
What's on your mind, fancy pants?
Life and death. In short, while we confront Thanos, a being of unimaginable power whose sole goal is the destruction of all life.
Your point?
Extreme measures may be called for in dealing with him.
Meaning what?
You and the Hulk have an outlook on death the others do not share. Except for Doom, but he cannot be trusted.
In other words, we get the chance. You want us to sanction Thanos?
That is as good a way of putting it as any.
You're a bit of a monster yourself, aren't you, Goldilocks?
We are what circumstances make of us.
And then Wolverine, smoking his cigar, looks up. Snow? In May? Then back at the Citadel. Castle Greyskull. My enemies come for me, Mistress Death. Will you stand by my side? She turns her head. It is as I expected. I deluded myself into thinking you could even ever care for me. But a supreme being has no need to suffer a void of affection. Thanos shall not rule alone. All things are possible for Thanos, even life, as he powers up the gauntlet. Mistress Death, meet Taraxia, the Terrible. She is everything my soul longs for. Taraxia is everything you are not.
Ooh, we got an intergalactic mail order bride summoned. Overnight shipping.
Even worse, I was thinking, man, he used the gauntlet to make like a living, breathing blow-up doll. He's just... I don't need you. I don't need a real girl.
It's the Infinity Girl. Yeah.
It's 2 a.m. Boys, are you lonely? Call Taraxia.
Or the Infinity Gauntlet, but spelled TTE.
Oh! Yeah. Her touch is war. Yeah, one of the hands is bigger than the other. Oh, okay. Her touch is warm. Her devotion to me total. She is the balm to soothe the ache within my heart. I no longer have any need of you. And Death just walks away. Thanos is just giving her the evil eye. Is that Thanos? Let there be cosmic warfare. Let the blood and entrails of my opponents scrub away my pain and sorrow.
Hardcore, man. Hardcore. Prepare thyself for battle, most fierce and awesome.
As Adam Warlock tells the gathered heroes.
Doctor Strange has conjured mystic conduits which will transport you to the precise location you must be once the battle commences. Each of you has been briefed of the line of attack you should institute. The lives of your fellow combatants and the universe depend on your following this plan.
And Doctor Strange, I've also cast a spell which will allow each of you to now breathe freely in the vacuum of space for the next 60 minutes.
Doctor Strange will remain behind to monitor and telepathically apprise me of the situation from each of your points of view. He will also facilitate the evacuation of the any combatant too injured to continue the struggle. I wish each of you the best of luck. Let us be away, Surfer.
And they fly through the portal. Surfer says, "Where are we?"
A little more than a light year away from Thanos' current position. He should be off in that direction. Can you spot him with that far-ranging vision of yours?
Yes, he's looking our way. I do not like being held in reserve, Warlock. My strength has returned. I should be part of the coming battle.
And you will be, but only when the moment is right.
But our allies will need my power during the initial assault.
You still do not truly comprehend our situation, do you? Perhaps not. There appears to be much you have hesitated in sharing with your comrades. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. I read the Surfer's part there.
That's fine. Good.
How dare you?
Thanos controls all aspects of reality. Of time, reality, space, power, the soul, and the mind. He quite literally commands all there is. He is truly invincible.
And back at the mansion, is that supposed to be Cap? Or somebody says, "Heads up, everybody."
I think it's the troll.
Maybe Pip the Troll. Yeah, Pip the Troll, yeah.
Utterly omnipotent.
Time to make the big jump.
Yeah, it was Pip the Troll.
Yeah. I think that's Adam Warlock talking in those yellow boxes.
Such statements are not grandiose rhetoric. They are reality.
Yeah, because we see Pip the Troll with the stopwatch. He's like, "On your mark, get ready, get set, go!" And they all jump through the portal.
Our allies' power is less than nothing against Thanos' might. They stand defeated before the battle has even begun. The true purpose of their attack is merely diversionary. They are sacrificial lambs. And may the stars forgive me. This is exactly as I planned.
Because that's how the issue ends, with that 2-page spread of everyone coming in to battle Thanos.
And our boy.
You thought it's extra cold in space today. Oh.
And next issue, Conflict on the Far Side of the Galaxy.
This one I will be back to paper for. I got they did a True Believers of this. It might still be around. If you want to pick up a $1 book at the old LCS, come and get me. Classic cover.
And next issue, we'll cover issue 4, and then we'll do like a brief summary of the conclusion, because Quasar is really not. I mean, he appears in one panel in the last issue, but he doesn't even have any dialogue. So,
yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll talk about why I think Infinity Gauntlet's overrated when we get to the end of it.
Yeah. Because they do something that Endgame didn't do.
Exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably harder because a lot of these people had their own books and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, but I mean, look what they've done to the Earth already.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But all the other writers are like, I didn't agree to this.
Yeah, what the heck?
But, yeah, so thoughts, gentlemen?
I like the build. I like that they're and that twist at the end. Nobody knows that their fight is all for naught. It's one move in a larger game. Mm-hmm. I like the mini little cosmic council being called up, and get some heavy hitters, and some good Thanos angst. Just guy can't buy me love, even if he's got all the jewels. It's just he can make it. He can make love. Thanos can make love. That's what I'm trying to say. But not to who he wants to.
I don't know. I feel like anytime Warlock and Thanos show up, the way Starlin writes them, nobody can touch them. They're the smartest guys in the room. They always know everything before everybody else. Everybody else is just chopped liver compared to them. Yeah. And it kind of annoys me at times, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Warlock, no matter who's in the room, even if like Quasar or whoever's there, even anyway, it's like Adam Warlock is all, so yeah. Yeah.
Or nobody can beat Thanos. Oh, the time that you thought somebody beat Thanos, that was just a stupid clone of mine that got loose that wasn't actually me, Thanos. So Thanos is awesome. Except for when I rode that helicopter in the
Thanos copter.
the Thanos copter in the Hostess Twinkies ad. No, that wasn't even an ad, was it? That was.
I don't think so. Was that? Oh, who was that? Was that Spider Woman or something?
Like Spidey Super Stories or something. Maybe.
Yeah, he did have a Thanos copter. He's basically can rip the universe in half right now, and he had a Thanos copter.
I mean, it did say Thanos on it. He knew a detailer. I think Mephisto might have known a guy. He's friends with Exhibit. They pimped his ride.
He's no duck tours. He's giving helicopter tours.
Yeah, you got to speak real loud for those ones.
Oh, good Lord. But no, I was just checking the schedule because we were also talking when we do live reads after Infinity Gauntlet. The four episodes after we're done with Infinity Gauntlet have Hercules. The Thor issue, then we get to those Alpha Flight issues and that Cap issue in one episode, which we won't read the whole thing, but we have to do Hercules in there just so you can do it. And then Quasar 28 and 29. So
yeah, it'd be awesome.
That's like a solid month of Kona can do some Hercules.
That's right.
I hope so.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Can't wait. So yeah, I mean, again, not a lot for Quasar to do because, like we said, Adam Warlock hogs the limelight. But then we get that scene with Quasar next issue.
I know, that's just annoying.
That's not a cliche, people. It happened once. Don't beat it into the ground.
Yeah, and I mean, I honestly, I feel like Starlin had a bit of a grudge against Quasar because he came after he kind of assumed Captain Marvel's role as Protector of the Universe, which is something Starlin did with Captain Marvel back, years and years ago. So I don't know.
Well, like it's Quasar's fault he died. Huh?
Yeah. In fact, Starlin, you're the one that killed him. Okay.
Beyond gave me the job, just like he gave it to Marvel.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll get more in-depth analysis of Infinity Gauntlet after we finish it.
Yes.
I do have problems with it. It's beautiful to look at, and it's a good story, but it's not Cosmos in Collision, which is two thumbs way up.
Not even Galactic Storm, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
All right. So, any other thoughts, gentlemen?
Any news? Cosmic news this week or anything?
I don't think so. I think we mentioned last episode that the Quasar was on the cover of Guardians of the Galaxy 9.
Mm-hmm.
The response to Lilith Hellfire was positive. I know Soshin was like, "Oh yeah, that episode's definitely PG-13." All the 69 jokes. But yeah, I don't think we had any other news unless anybody hear anything. I mean, anything interesting anyone wants to share?
No, I mean just Spider-Man and Walking Dead are like the big comic book news. Doesn't really cross into the quantum realm much. Well, and you guys haven't seen Spider-Man, so I don't want to say anything. So.
Well, we have both heard that the final in-credit scene of Far From Home is a big deal.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, it's a no-brainer for Marvel just to stay to the end, even if it's just hearing iron clanging. But yeah, there's kind of two. I mean, one is a pretty early in the credit scene, and then one there's the end, and they're both boom, nothing but net, swish, basketball analogy.
All right, awesome,
good. Buzzer beater.
Yeah, but on Sunday we have a big gathering. If anybody wants to, if either of you want to join us for our Spider-Man Far From Home review, but I mean, if I can make it in time, I will. If not, I'll try to make a voicemail happen. Because I was going to say we can always talk about it next week because you'll probably get it by next week, right? Will?
Hopefully, we'll see.
It's a holiday weekend.
It is. I know. I need to get out.
Yeah.
I'm not even telling you to go outside. Just go outside, go to the movie theater.
Go inside and watch a movie. Yeah. I mean, get out of the house.
Not like the sun has to touch your skin that long.
Yeah. It burns.
All right, let's get out of here. Speaking of burning in the sunlight, Will Allred, where can people find you and your work, Diary of Night?
You can find me at Wallred. That's at WALLRED on Gmail and Twitter and Facebook and all those places. You can find Diary of Night, which is my self-published book, at diaryofnight.com. And you can always find the Quantum Zone at quantumzone.org, which has all kinds of cool Quasar stuff out there.
All right, Mr. Matt Kona, where can people find you?
I'm around at Matt Kona, MatTKona, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Farmers Only. And I'm everywhere.
Don't tell his wife.
Yeah. No, we just talked about farming. I'm just trying to get some farm hands. I can't just make one for like Thanos. But so if you know anything about baling hay, hit me up. Tractor repair, slide into my DMs. And if you know a good rooster, I could text you up. That will text me you up. That's these are all farmer. This is my farmersonly.com improv jokes.
If you think his tractor sexy, DM him.
Yeah.
All right. So, and send your thoughts on Infinity Gauntlet or our upcoming episodes. Like we said, we're going to be doing Thor 437, and then the episode after that, Alpha Flight 97 through 100, and Cap 395 will be in there. And then Quasar 28 and 29, all with Hercules. So, if you have any lines you want Matt Kona to read as Hercules, email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/QuantumZonePod, and make sure to join Eon's Closet, our Facebook fan group page. You can talk to us directly right there, just like Mr. Sochin. Turn right. At Quantum Zone Pod and at CL Sidekicks on Twitter. Follow CL Sidekicks on Instagram. The voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And even Thanos could not snap away. Work in progress. Capesandlunatics.org. Little Hellfire's baby. Oh, and if you will be at San Diego Comic Con, go find Little Hellfire. She will be there. Because this might be out around that time. Okay. Such a big cosmic saga. Thank you for joining us. And once again, join us next week for the conclusion of Infinity Gauntlet. Issue 4 and our wrap-up. Go Quantum or go home. I think Ray coined it. And remember, check out Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast. By the time this hits our podcast, it should be up there. I think it's episode 103 with me and Ray. Talking Spider-Man, Moon Knight, Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin.
Second, when he was bonded to a demon.
Demon Goblin. I like the outfit.
I think they were fighting on Long Island. I don't know if that's where Moon Knight's mansion was or not. All right, everyone. Join us next time for the cosmic conclusion. And remember, Quantum Zoners, keep it quantum.